right, here we go, guys. It's Saturday, July 2nd. Charter canceled today. We're about 6:20 in the morning, and we're gonna do the summertime edition of picking boats by the side of the road. We'll see what we got. I got a tip from Skinner that there's a boat on one of the local roads, a small boat that he's interested in. We'll see about that. We'll see if I can find it. I took a quick look for it yesterday. I went fishing before work yesterday, and I was on that road coming home. I didn't see it, but we'll take a closer look. We'll go a little slower. We'll be on the right side of the road heading east this time. We got some errands to run too. I got the bed of the pickup loaded with trash. We don't have garbage pickup here in Mattituck. We have to bring our trash to the dump, so I'll be killing two birds with one stone, and we'll see what we can find. I'm only aware of a couple of boats that I've personally seen, but we might do a little bit of driving. It's really early. We have time. Like I said, no charter today. 35-mile-an-hour winds. And see what we find, and whether this stinking economy has pushed down the price of these used boats. I'm curious about that. We'll see. Check back in a minute. Okay, I did a loop. I came around one of the other roads, and now I'm on one of the main roads. I came west first. Some boats in here, but that's a bait and tackle shop, Warren's. It's been here forever. I'm driving east now on Route 25. I believe I'm in a town called Aquabog. Not sure which of the two ways it's pronounced. But Doc has a restaurant here that he loves, and I remember I've tried it out a couple times. It really is good. The name is escaping me, but I did see a couple boats on this side, the right side, which is the south side. Oh shoot! What is this? For sale? Yes. Of course, I'm not parked all that great, but that's okay. Let's see what we got here. Looks like an older Pursuit. All right. Yeah, maybe a 21. There's a trailer for sale here too. If anyone's looking for a trailer, is there a price on this? $1,700. I don't know. I know trailers are expensive, but we'll leave this one alone. This has a single axle load right trailer. Looks like a little cuddy, not a dual, right? No, little cuddy Pursuit. Registered through 23. It's a 2000 model, so I'm going to guess 20 feet. Notch transoms, got a Merc 2-stroke on it. This is either an Opti or one of their saltwater brands. What did I say it was? 200? Or does it not say? Does not say. I would guess about 200, 175, 200. Could use a little TLC, but it's a Pursuit. Some of the glass work, some of the isinglass is ripped. But you got some nice storage. You got the cuddy in there. Got a little transom splash well here that protects you from this notch transom. How does the transom look? I mean, it feels solid. A little bit of cracking there, but nothing crazy. Obviously, the tilt trim on this works. Let's see if we can figure out the year. Okay, I'm gonna guess it's an 89. And yeah, I mean, and it's starting to rain, so apologies if water gets on the thing. Trailer looks like it's seen better days. Yeah. I think the important thing here is going to be the price. Let's see if there is a price on it. Hey, there is, 7,000. So don't know if the engine's working, don't know any of that, but 7,000 bucks in 2022, not a bad deal. 631-377-0223, little 20-foot Pursuit. I mean, I would go into it expecting at minimum a trailer and either take the isinglass off or try to try to get you know, a new set of curtains built. There, I'll go on the other side. There is a couple gaping holes. Key thing is going to be this engine. Does it run? Don't know the horsepower, but that's a good sign. Serviced by Romeo Diamond Marine. Doc uses him. He's excellent. Actually, it's not the isinglass. The isinglass is intact. The actual window itself is got a little crack there on the driver's side. I think the isinglass, some elbow grease could be restored. This is not cheap getting one of these custom made. It's probably a couple grand at least. All right, there you go. Oh, nice nice old school rub rail, a rope rub rail. That's cool. And yeah, I mean, semi-deep. Not a crazy V, but I'm sure it's 18 to 20 degrees. The price is really good, $7,000. Even we last year we saw like a 20-foot inboard Mako, much older than this, where they were asking 10. And to me, this boat's in better shape. Okie dokie. Let's see what we find next. All right, continuing east. That boat was an aqua boat. We are literally coming through, I believe, the smallest town on the North Fork, Laurel. I always get a chuckle. There's a sign that says Laurel Business District, and it's literally like a half a block road. Right after Laurel, somewhere around here, we will be entering Mattituck, my hometown. Again, this is a different road than I started on. I do vaguely recall seeing a small boat on the side here last time I drove this road. I usually take one of the other main thoroughfares, specifically Sound Avenue. This is Route 25, so we'll see. Hopefully it's still there. I think it'll be a nice complement to that Pursuit Cuddy. And then I'm curious if that boat Skinner was talking about actually exists. If it does, that'll be our third boat. If it doesn't, I believe we can find a boat in Greenport, either at a boatyard or on the side of the road. But I'd love that third boat to be the Skinner boat, presuming this boat, which is somewhere over here, we are now in Mattituck, is still here. Let's see, it's on the right side. We're heading east, so the right side is the south side. Slow down, don't see it. Maybe it's sold. What's this on the left? Boston Whaler for sale. Okay. All right, we got that boat in our back pocket too. That's awesome. We'll loop around up at the light. I just want to see if that other boat maybe is somewhere here. You know, I didn't take a mental note. Oh, here it is. Here it is. At Mermaid Water Systems. Posted private property. Well, buddy, you got a boat for sale on the side of the road. We are gonna check it out. Looks like a Roth build, to be honest, but we'll see what it is. It does have a newer looking engine on it. A Honda, 50 horsepower Honda, couple gas tanks. Looks like a new floor here. Battery box, battery switch, fiberglass. Now I wonder what brand this is. Let's see if we can get any info here. My initial thought was a company called Roth Belt. So first three numbers are HP, HBP, and then looks like a 96. So, oh no, he's got it. Oh, 7,500. It's a 96 Pickerel. 2018 engine, a Honda 50 7500. There's the number, 808 397. Could be 897, but I'm guessing 397 0294. I'm gonna guess 18 feet on this. Yeah, the cap, which is wood, has seen better days, and there, like I said, it does look like there was some work done to the floor. And I wonder if maybe at one point this had it probably had a console here. I doubt it had an inboard fuel tank, because that would explain, if the tank went bad, they would have ripped the floor open to get it out. There's the fuel line, connects to one of those. I mean, the critical thing with this boat, if in fact it's seaworthy, is that engine. That's a great engine. Trailer's not in bad shape, certainly not as bad as the other one. And yeah, this is one of those classic old dory style boats. You look at this front entry, how absolutely sheer and insane it is. This will just, and a really high bow. This will cut through the biggest seas, as long as you're not in the ocean, sounds or bays. But then it tapers off in the back. It's probably 8 or 10 degrees of dead rise here. We'll see what we can find out about Pickerel. And as long as you keep the speed slow, you let the bow do all the work. And for 2-3 guys fishing, this is fantastic. 7,500. Let's circle back, head west, and take a quick peek at that Boston Whaler. I'm presuming it's going to be a lot more expensive than this. Okay, just pulling out from the Pickerel, and we're just gonna quickly circle back to that Whaler, which is somewhere up here on the right hand side. I think it's right here. Yeah, let's see if I can, yeah, there's a driveway I can pull into. Sea Logic, I know this guy. We did the captain's course together. Okay, this is Marine Electronics place. I wonder if this is his boat. I forgot his name though. Oh God, it's okay. Well, this one's registered till 2024 at least. It's an outrage. This is going to be a lot more expensive than those other boats, but let's see if there's a price on it. Okay, I'm gonna guess 18, but where's the for sale sign? Here it is. Hey, okay, so it's an 84 with an 05 motor, 15 grand, 631-235-4922. So this is an Ox 66, I believe. This is a 2-stroke. Oh, it might be an HPDI. The motor is an 05, so it's going to be some type of 2-stroke. I don't believe this is the 4-stroke, but that's okay. Those are bulletproof engines. 15,000. I'm gonna guess it's an 18. Looks like it has a little Simrad unit. I really like how open the deck is. Look at that. No raised floor. You got your anchor and other storage there. You got a cooler up here with a kind of beat up cushion on it. You got rod holders mounted here in the front. Nice little spot for the fire extinguisher. 2 of these pedestal seats, which personally I can't stand, but you know, for years boats were built this way before they started going to those leaning post type seats. Got a nice teak on this boat. Somebody took care of it. That's a good sign. I mean, look how in good shape this teak is. Yeah, and it's a Whaler. It'll retain its value forever. Again, I'm gonna guess 18, could be a 19. And 15 grand, to be very honest with you, is not a bad price. And it was in the water. At least it's registered through 24. Boat registrations happen every 3 years, so somebody registered it last year at least. Little interesting cup holder right there in that driver's side console seat. You see it's right between the legs. That's an interesting little gadget. I really thought this would be a little more, but maybe it is evidence that the market is shrinking. Big old transducer here. Yeah. Single axle trailer. The trailer frame itself looks good. Roller. Fenders are a little rusted out, but I don't know how much you care about that. Little storage box here. Lockable. Well, I mean, the thing that impresses me is how how nice the teak is on this. It's really smooth too. Somebody obviously took care of it. And yeah, rigging tube down to the fuel and bilge area right there. Really simple boat, open layout, 15K. One of these new, I'm sure, is, if not six figures, close to it, and I'm not making that up. So I think this is a pretty good deal too. All right, we're gonna try to look for one more boat. That's the boat Skinner mentioned. We'll see if it's there. We'll make a pit stop at the garbage dump first so I can get rid of all this crap, and we'll check back in a few minutes. And yeah, here we are at the dump. I got cardboard boxes. I got the yellow bag filled with garbage. I'm throwing it out. As simple as that. Throw it overboard. And we're going to quickly jump to the highway where I'm looking for Skinner's boat. Unfortunately, I had the radio on, which is a big YouTube no-no. When you have the radio playing, and specifically, I believe I was on Sirius XM, and the Grateful Dead's Shades of Grey was on. I love that song, but no bueno from a YouTube perspective. So we'll do a little voiceover here. Spotted the boat, pulled over, and this is what we found. So I'm pretty sure this is the boat that Skinner was talking about, Alumacraft. Naturally, this is what he'd be interested in, an old aluminum boat. But I don't see a for sale sign on it, and this looks like it needs just as much work as his current boat does, but I think it is a little bigger. Yeah, so his boat is a 16. This is a 190 trophy Alumacraft. Looks like the same vintage old Merc on it. Not a Tower of Power, but oil injected. I'm sure that's been disconnected. Looks like it was originally sold in Catalano's Marine in Greenwich. It's a 1990. There is a little ladder here, but I don't see a for sale sign on it. So Skinner, if you're watching this, which I'm sure you're not because you don't watch my videos, but I don't think this is for sale, bud. I know you're going to be very disappointed, but does not appear to be for sale. And honestly, I like this though, an aluminum spray rail. And for those that don't know, it's going to be hard to pick up, but when you see something like this on a boat, this actually deflects the water as you're cutting in. It helps keep the boat dry, especially on boats that don't have a lot of bow flare on the front. But yeah, not for sale, my friend. Cool boat though, really cool boat. 19-foot aluminum boat. This would do all right in the waters we fish. All right, there you go. I'm glad we found those other three boats. We have, let me know what you think of those prices. I think cheapest one was $7,000, most expensive one was $15,000. And let me know what you're seeing in the boat market. You know, with interest rates going up, with the economy slowing down, if not going backwards from an investment perspective, I do see, you know, a depreciation in some of these boats, and I think it's just going to continue for the next year or two. Curious what your thoughts are. As always, if you like these videos, hit that like button. And if you're not already a subscriber and you like content like this, please consider subscribing.